I have not filled the color inside. So you can make an arrow and write hollow. Okay. And then if I'm making a circle and I'm going to solid this, I'm filling the color inside, then this will be the solid circle. Then I am putting a dot. So you can just make an arrow and write the names as well. Okay. And then I'm making a hollow circle and another hollow circle inside and a hollow circle and the solid circle inside. So make it like this. We will be doing the things step by step. Next, I'm going to make the drops. Drops. And all the shapes are very important. But after completing with the basic shapes, I'm going to tell you what are the shapes which are very, very important in Meenakari. We will be doing the tick marks on that. So I am making the drop like this. This is the drop shape. Then I'm going to make the pointed drop. This is the pointed drop. After this, I'm going to make the drop towards left and right, but do not twist it very much. Do not twist it very much, otherwise this will become a mango motif. And what is mango motif? You will get to know in 5-7 minutes. Okay. Then I'm going to make the horizontal drop. Again, do not twist it very much, otherwise this will become a mango motif. And any queries, any doubts, you can just put it in the chat box. Then I'm making a long drop. This is a long drop. Okay. So these are the drops. Next, I'm going to make the domes. D-O-M-E-S. Domes. Now for making the domes, this is a normal dome. Little bit pointed and very much pointed. Okay. And then you can just make a normal dome and you can make the line as well. So you can make the lines also like this. Okay. Now next, I'm going to make the beetle shape. Beetle is the pan shape. Beetle. Okay. So just make it like this. And then you can just make it like this. And you can add a line like this. It's a pan shape. Then I'm going to make the pointed one. So pointed one is like this. This is the pointed one. Keep yourself muted, please. If you have any doubts, you can just put your questions in the chat box. I'm there to help you out. After this, I am going to make the beetle with lot of coils or lot of spirals. Now, what is the spiral? You will get to know it in 5-7 minutes. And then this is the pointed one. Like this. Okay. Now, next, I'm going to make the triangle. Triangles. For making the triangle, just make a normal triangle like this. Make it upside down. Make it sideways, left and right. Then make a triangle and make another hollow triangle inside this. And make a triangle and make the solid triangle inside this. If you guys are enjoying the session, you can just put it in the chat box. Let me see how many of you are enjoying. Come on, tell me. I'm getting the reactions. Good. Only 2 people. Rest of them are giving the reactions. Thank you so much for the reactions. I want to see how many of you are awake. Otherwise, I am going to sleep. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Very nice. That's super great. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. So you guys have to be active. See, this is not a maths or history class. Yes? History बता चुकी मैं एक बार. Art class है ये. So you have to be active. All right? Okay. So next I'm going to make the cones. Thank you so much, everyone. These reactions were like the dose to me. मैं full charge हो गई. एकदम. Okay, for making the cones, just make a V, make it upside down, make it sideways, left and right, and then make a cone and make another cone inside this, and then make a broad cone like this. Okay. All right. So now we will be making the mango motif. It's MANGOMOTIF. If you want me to repeat any of the shapes, please let me know. Okay? So mango motif is made like this, or like this, or like this, with lot of spirals, lot of coils actually, and like this. These are the mango motifs. If I have to repeat any of these, मुझे बता सकते हैं. I'll definitely repeat it. It's clear to everyone? Okay, I'm going to repeat this. All right. So first one is like this. Second one has a dot like this. So you can make it like this. Okay. For the third one, you have to make lot of coils and just make it like this. And for the fourth one, just make it like this. Now, mango motif is also known as carry, correct, Priya? And this is also known as pasle. दो नाम होते हैं इसके, तीन नाम होते हैं, mango motif, carry and pasle. Okay. So these were the mango motifs. It's pasle, Pailsey. Ley, pasle. Okay. Next, I'm going to make the spiral now. Spirals. Spirals. Yes, pasle, correct. Okay, so spirals are made like this or like this, outwards, inwards. Then with lot of coils, lot of layers like this. Then we have another spiral like this. And then we have the spiral with lot of coils over here as well. Different ways of making the spirals. Okay. I hope there is no doubt. If there are any doubts, please let me know. Okay, badhiya. बहुत बढ़िया. All right. Proceeding further, I'm going to make the semicircles now. Semicircles. Please zoom. Okay. Can you see this? Priya and rest of the people? Okay. Semicircles are made like this. Upside down. Sideways. Left and right. One line and the semicircle. Then I made it upside down and another semicircle inside this. Okay. Can you see this? These were the semicircles. Now next I'm going to make the lines, and I'm going to make the lines in 7 subcategories. Okay. And after that we will be done with the basic shapes, and then we will proceed with the basic borders. So for the lines, just write lines over here and then write number 1, which is the curved lines or the curves. So curved lines, if I compare it with the semicircles, then the semicircles are broader in comparison to the curves. Curves are not as broad as the semicircles. So like we have made the semicircles like this, just make the curve like this. Do not make it very broad, inwards and outwards. And then after this, just make it like this. Now do not twist it very much, otherwise this will become a spiral. Okay. And then you can also make the curved line like this, which we actually use for the leaves as well. So there is a particular pattern. We will be making that further. You will understand why I have made this. Second, I'm going to make the vertical line, also known as the straight line. Vertical. Thank you so much, everyone. Vertical lines are the straight lines. They are like this. Third, we have the horizontal lines. I hope my writing is properly visible to everyone. Then we have the fourth one, that is the tilted line or diagonals और slant lines भी कहते हैं इसको. Tilted, diagonals or slanting. Then we have the fifth one, and that is the dotted lines. So I'm just keeping the dots close to each other, and then I'm keeping the dots which are far from each other, like this. Sixth, we have the parallel lines. The lines which do not intersect each other are known as the parallel lines. So these are the lines which do not touch or intersect each other. And last one, we have the seventh lines, and those are the waves or the wavy lines. These are the high waves, and these are the low waves, high waves and low waves. We are done with the basic shapes. Now I'm going to tell you what all shapes are very, very important. Very, very important, okay? Which you have to practice multiple times. So first one is the drop. We have domes, we have beetle, we have mango motif, we have spirals and the curves. These are very, very important. Rest of the shapes are a bit universal. But yes, you have to practice each and everything. Okay. So now we will be proceeding with the borders. Basic borders. Borders. And for making the borders, you require the scale. And I am going to teach about the color scale as well. What colors are used where. So we will be talking about that as well. So I am going to make 3 kinds of borders: the thin borders, the medium size borders, and the broad borders. Thin borders are the borders where the lines are close to each other. Medium size borders are the borders where the lines are not that close, not that far. Thank you so much everyone for the reaction. And broad borders are the borders in which the lines are far from each other. Okay. So I am going to speak every time I'm going to make the border. So this is a medium size border where the lines are not that close, not that far. Okay. And inside this, I'm going to make the dome. First one, make another dome. And make the third one. And make it solid. Like this. Keep the dots over here. So now we will be talking about the colors and the color scale. Okay. So now we will be talking about the colors and the color scale. Okay. So So whatever black portion you are seeing, you have to listen to me very carefully. Whatever the black portion you are seeing, this line, all the dots, this line, first dome, second dome, third dome, all these things are the detailings. Whatever you see with the black color, black pen, these are the detailings. I'm using a normal pen. If you want to make the painting, then you won't be using the pen. You will be using the 3D outliner for that. We will be talking about it once you join in the masterclass. Okay. Now this is done by the 3D gold outliner. If I'm just doing it with the 3D gold outliner. Okay. Okay, Bhavika, I'm just repeating. So I just made a border and these are the front patterns. We have the background at the back and whatever things we have made using the black color, like this line, all the dots, first dome, second dome, third dome, the detailing part is called the detailings and this can be done with the 3D gold outliner. And whatever white portion you can see, this is the background. So this, if I'm coloring this with yellow, which is a light color, then I'm going to color the front patterns with the dark color. So this first and second dome के बीच का जो distance है, that can be red. And ये second and third के बीच का जो distance है, that can be done with green. All these colors are the base colors. Base colors. Okay. So now the concept of color scale is that if we are coloring the background with a light color, I have written yellow color. If you are coloring the background with the light color, then the front pattern colors will be darker in shade. If we are coloring the front patterns with a light color, the background will be darker in shade. So we have to make it in a contrasted manner. Okay. This is the only thing. There is no rocket science, nothing involved. So this is the only important thing, that we have to do the things in contrasted manner. Now this was about panchrangi. If you are doing it with the proper ek rang khula type, then we will be using one base color only. You can opt any of these color and you can use one color only. And generally we use the vibrant and brilliant colors in this. So I generally use the acrylics and glass colors. Glass colors are the primary colors which I use, and then the acrylics. Okay, okay, Janvi. Now next, I'm going to make another border. This is also a medium size border. Lines not that close, not that far. And in this, I'm going to make the low wave pattern like this. Like this. I'm just putting the dots. So if I am just coloring the background with a dark color over here, here we colored the background with the light color, that was yellow color. If I'm coloring the background, suppose with blue color, then I can just go with the light color, any of the light colors. I'm just writing yellow over here. Okay, so color contrast actually matters. Can you please show the Ek Rang Khula and Panchrangi with colored example? Once I'll show you the stuff, whatever I have made, then you will understand that. Okay. What you want to see, Amrita? Amrita, can you please elaborate in the chat box?
Yeah, first border.
First border, you want me to repeat or you want to see it? I want to bring it close to the camera.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, now coming to the third border, I'm going to make a thin border this time. Just make two lines close to each other. So there is no rocket science involved. It's just like, Janvi, that is a part of the master class here, okay? So it's just like that. अगर आप background में dark color कर रहे हैं, तो front patterns में light color होगा. If you're coloring the background with dark color, the front patterns will be of light color. If you're coloring the background with light color, the front patterns will be of dark color. That's it. Okay. So I'm just going to make the hollow circle with the hollow circle and hollow circle with the solid circle. Hollow, 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 solid. like this. Okay. The next we will be making the medium size border. I'm just drawing it over here. And in this we will be making the beetles. So you can make any of the beetle shapes in this. I'm just making the simple beetles as of now. Thank you so much for the reactions. Lot of things you will find common, like mandala and other art forms. Okay, so these are the hollow circles which I have made. Thank you so much, Kiran. Thank you so much, everyone. Nikita, everyone. Thank you so much. Those who are appreciating. Thanks a lot, Kaustubh. Okay, so this is a border with beetles in it. Next border again, that border will be a thin border. And we will be making the spirals in that. Thank you so much, Janvi. So we will be making the spirals in that. Thin borders are actually used where we don't have the space to make the broad borders. We actually use the thin borders over there. Okay. In the next border, we will be making the lotus. I hope there are no doubts, no queries. If you have the queries, you can put your questions in the chat box jaldi se. And lot of people are drawing together. I can see बहुत ढेर सारी मुंडियां झुकी हुई हैं, नजरें गड़ी हुई है पेपर में. Fantastic. Okay, I can see. Okay, I can see Mahima. It's very nice, beautifully made. Aryan, fantastic. Yes, I can see lot of papers. I can see it. So once I'm done with ये तो और अच्छा काम मिल गया मुझे. Once I'm done with my drawing, I'm going to see the papers. ठीक? अभी देखेंगे तो फिर हो जाएगा डिस्टर्बेंस. जल्दी से कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं फिर देखते हैं. है ना? अभी मेरा ध्यान केंद्रित कर रहे हैं आप लोग अपनी तरफ. रुक जाइए हम ये भी मौका देंगे. Okay, another medium size border with the lotus in it. We will be making the lotus in this. So jaldi se we will be making the lotus like this and two petals each side. Mute please. Okay. Making the lotus, I'm making the spiral like this. Okay. Then again, I am making the lotus. Two petals each side. And then the spirals. Now my spirals and my lotuses are attached to each other. Again, two petals each side. And the spirals like this. कौस्तुभ बिल्कुल मैं पूरा पेज अच्छा अभी दिखा देती हूँ. कैन यू सी द फुल पेज? कौस्तुभ आप पूरा पेज देख सकते हैं? भाविका, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एक रंग खुला एंड पंचरंगी? अच्छा अभी समझ में नहीं आया आपको, मैं बताती हूँ. जस्ट अ मिनट. ओके, अभी दिखा? प्रिया, कैन यू सी दिस? Okay, so the difference between ek rang khula and panchrangi is that whenever we are making ek rang khula, we actually use the detailing color like as a 3D outliner, but we use only one color. You see, I have written yellow color. You can use only one color when we are using the base colors. Detailing color remains the same in both the things, panchrangi or ek rang khula. It remains the same with both the things. Okay, but the base color remains only one, but in Panchrangi, we can use more than one base colors. The moment we are using more than one base colors, it will be Panchrangi. Please be muted, everyone.
Excuse me,
हाँ जी.
Bhavika. Here you showed yellow, red, and green. So that is Panchrangi, right?
That is Panchrangi. अगर आप इसमें से कोई एक कलर यूज करते हैं ना खाली, तो वो एक रंग खुला होता है. ओके. अच्छा, मुझे लोटस फिर से बनाना है. नो प्रॉब्लम, मैं इधर बना देती हूँ. ये मैंने ऐसे ना एक पेटल बनाई. मधु जी, आई जस्ट मेड वन पेटल. आई मेड टू पेटल्स दोनों तरफ. दो इधर दो इधर, एंड इसके ऊपर ना ऐसे छोटे छोटे स्पाइरल्स बना दिए मैंने. Okay. Once I
मैम
am done with my drawing, I'll show you the stuff whatever I make. Yes, Lotus.
मैम वो येलो रेड और ग्रीन है, तो उसके बदले इफ आई यूज येलो एज द बेस कलर तो डिफरेंस कैसे पता चलेगा डिजाइन में?
ना आपको पूरे में करना है फिर, है ना? आप कलर्स फिर उसी हिसाब से कॉम्बिनेशन लेंगी, कलर्स का कॉम्बिनेशन भी उसी हिसाब से लेंगी.
ओके ओके ओके.
हाँ, चलो. ओके, आई एम प्रोसीडिंग एंड आई एम गोइंग टू मेक अनदर मीडियम साइज बॉर्डर. जब भी आप एक रंग खुला बनाइए तो जनरली बेस कलर्स में डार्क कलर्स का इस्तेमाल करिए, तो ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा. या फिर ऐसे कलर्स का इस्तेमाल मत करिए जो आपकी डिटेलिंग कलर से मैच हो. हाँ जी,
हेलो.
ये थोड़ा थोड़ा. संगीता जी, पुट इट इन द चैट बॉक्स प्लीज, ज्यादा बेहतर रहेगा, आवाज जा रही है. ओके, so now I am going to make another medium size border. In this I am going to make the buds. Just make a curve like this. Make a hollow circle, put a dot. Then make a semicircle, make two curves and make a dome. I'm going to repeat this. Curve, hollow circle, dot, semicircle, two curves and a dome. Repeating it. Curve, hollow circle, dot, semicircle, two curves and a dome. And using the extension, I'm making the leaves to it to make it more detailed. Like this. I'm just expanding the lines. I hope the bud shape is clear to each and every one of you, or I have to repeat this. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, Kaustubh. Sangeeta ji, that will be the part of the masterclass. Okay. I am not left with much time, Sangeeta ji. I'm so sorry. But if you join the masterclass, yes, 110%, everything will be there live. Do not worry. Anybody who is like bit doubtful with the bud shape, I have to repeat it. Please let me know. Thank you so much, Sangeeta ji. Thank you so much, Masoom. Great, great, great. Next border is a broad border. Just make two lines which are far from each other. It will be the broad border. In this, we will be making a wonderful design. Okay. So I'm going to make a curve like this. Just make a curve. Make a petal over here and another petal which is joining the line. Okay. Then I'm making two petals each side on the upper part. One petal on the lower part. Like this. Thank you so much, Joshika. Make another curve from here. Thank you, Kiran. Then I'm making the curvy line. Remember, we made it over here. इसीलिए सिखाया था. Okay. Just make a curve, make another curve, make a semicircle and make the curve. Got it? अभी repeat करती हूँ within a second. Just make a curve. One petal like here, one petal touching the curve. Two petals each side on the upper part, one petal on the lower part, one curve from here. Here comes the curvy line. Here comes the curve, another curve, the semicircle and the curve over here. I hope it's easy. It's not that typical. Yes, I'm just repeating it one more time. Curve, one petal, another petal touching the curve, two petals each side on the upper part and one petal on the lower part. Here comes another curve, the curvy line, one curve from here, another one from here, the semicircle and the curve. The answer will be given by the moderator about it, Janvi. Okay, thank you so much, Pooja. Lot of designs are there which are actually the part of the master class. Okay, lot of vine designs we make, lot of flower patterns, leaf patterns, we make the peacock patterns, we make the extensions of mango motifs. Thousand things are there, many things are there. Now proceeding with the last design, I'm going to make two lines. This is a medium sized border, but two lines on each side like this. Thank you so much, Amrita. And then I'm going to make the mango motifs, that too in a vertical manner. The mango motifs in a vertical manner. Like this. Thank you so much, Vidhi. Now I'm going to solid the first mango motif and the third mango motif. And in the second and the fourth one, I'm just making the horizontal lines. Between these, I am making the lines to give it more detailing. And this is complete. You can also do one thing. You can put the dots above the lines to make it more detailed. Depends upon you. Okay. Thank you so much, Riddhi. We have a lot of designs which we will be making in the masterclass. Okay. I hope you guys like this session. Can I get some feedbacks in the chat box? Jaldi se. Fatafat se. And everybody be ready with the page. Let me see what all you guys were drawing.